Today I'm going to be going over how to wind an H100 microphone shock mount by AKG. And I'll give you guys a little 360 view of this thing because it's really hard to figure out how to wind one of these things when you're looking at pictures of it and you can only look at it from one angle. I was originally just going to replace this thing completely, but I couldn't find any of them for sale online, and the only ones that I could find were the predecessor, the H85 by AKG, and I think they wanted about $120 for a brand new one. And winding these things, if you don't know how to do it, is extremely difficult. However, once you do know how to do it, it's really easy. So we'll just finish taking this thing apart and I'll show you. Okay, and that's everything. So there's two bands, uh, mount thing, and a centerpiece. I'm not really sure what any of these are called. I really don't care. So if you notice, some of the edges have lips on them and some of them don't. And that's going to be key in when you start to put this together. So grab one of the bands and you're going to look for this little part right here. Then go ahead and take the centerpiece and you're going to find one of the sides with the lip on it. Go ahead and put that little hard plastic part right in the middle of one of the sides that have a lip on it. Then go ahead and feed the band through both sides of where the little nub is. And then you're going to do that on both sides. Then you're going to grab the band here and stretch it out. Try to find the center of it. Center's right about there. And then just go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And you do this to make sure that the sides are going to be even, or as close to even as you can get it. Then we're going to do the same thing with the other side. And so go ahead and stretch it out and see. Just try to get it as close to the middle as you can. And feed the band through both sides of the little nub. Then do the other side. That looks good. And then we'll just go to the last side of the bottom part of the centerpiece. Alright, and then just wrap it around like that. Do the other side. And we're about halfway done here. And one of these sides is going to be messed up because the nub is broken off of it, but that's okay. So then you find the hard plastic part of the other band. Go ahead and line that up with a side that has a lip on it again. And you're going to do the top part exactly how you did the bottom part. And winding the top of this is going to be a little bit easier than doing the bottom because you can kind of gauge how far you need to go with the band by looking at the bottom. But go ahead and stretch it out and find the middle of it. And you just wrap it around the nubs like you did on the bottom one. Do it on both sides so one part of the band goes in and the other part of it comes back out. And we're about 3/4 of the way done with this. Oh, this one's being kind of tricky. Almost done. Alright, and now the hard part of this is over with. So now all we have to do is mount the centerpiece into the outside piece. And you'll notice on the outside of this there's these little hooks that go, one goes up and one goes down. And just go ahead and align the hooks with the loops. So the loops that you made with the band on the top of the centerpiece are going to go over the hooks that are downward facing. And the bottom part of the centerpiece, you're going to use that band to pull over the upward facing hooks like this. And you only have to do that 4 times and you're pretty much done with it. At this point, all you really have to do is go around and adjust it a little bit, pull it here and there and get it nice and even out, and then mount it up to a microphone stand and put your mic in there. And you just saved yourself $120 in less than 5 minutes.